I feel like all the emotional turmoil from this musical is gonna turn me into a monster. What's going on, guys? My name is Morgan and welcome to or back to my channel. Today we're continuing Epic the Musical. Today is the Thunder Saga, assuming Zeus is gonna get involved since, lightning is his thing. I don't know. As always, before we get into it, if you want the full uncut video, that's available over on the Patreon. Songs do need to be muted and cut for copyright purposes. I know a lot of you say I don't have to do that, but I've tried, and it still gets copyrighted, even with the little bit I do take out and keep in. So it does usually get disputed and released, but that's only because it's under fair use and it's cut up a bunch. But if you do want the full uncut songs, no cutaways whatsoever, that's on Patreon. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do so here. Also on Patreon and Patreon exclusives, I'm starting my adventures with Superman this upcoming week. I've also done Vox Machina, Inside Man, and Doctor Who in the past over there as well. And I'm also ahead on Epic the Musical over on Patreon too. I think that's really all the business. As far as Saga 5 goes, the list of favorite songs, I would say number 1 is The Underworld. And you might be like, Morgan, why? That song made you cry. I love sad songs, that's the thing. It hurts me in the moment, but it's very relatable for some reason. I literally have a quote from Mayday Parade's Terrible Things song tattooed on my body. But I loved the part where Polites came in, and it was the reprise of This Life is Amazing When You Greet It With Open Arms. And then out of the blue, Odysseus' mom just coming in. Oh, she had such a beautiful voice, and Patreon people told me something heartbreaking. That's Jorge's mother singing that? I'm like, guys, was it not painful enough? Now when I listen to it in my own time, I start to tear up. I could be playing video games, and I'll still tear up when I hear that shit come on from that little fun fact. You guys, I don't know, you guys think what a fun fact is? There's nothing fun in that statement. It's a tragic fact. And then the second one for that list, I'd say, would be Monster. It's such a creepy song, but we saw this coming with him becoming the monster, especially the when does a man become a monster bit in Just a Man. And we've kind of all seen it building up to this point, and just, the fact he's kind of let go of Polites' open arms lesson and he's gonna become the monster. So the third one I would say is No Longer You. I loved The Prophet. I loved the song. It's just those other two hit a little harder. I don't think there's a single song in this musical so far that I don't like, which is crazy, because usually there's at least one. Like, even in Has-Been Hotel, Welcome to Heaven, not a fan, Just not my thing. If you like it, good for you, but usually in every single musical, there's at least one song I don't like. But this, no, not yet. So it's very impressive. So now I'm gonna read the notes that Spywell gave me. Notes before watching. This is the start of the second act of the musical, meaning you're halfway there. I'm kind of sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. General trigger warning for blood, gore, violence, and some suggestive themes in the last song's lyrics. And then the songs we're gonna be reacting to today are Suffering, Different Beast, Scylla, Mutiny, and Thunderbringer. Oh boy. The fact Mutiny's in there has me a little concerned, but okay. Okay, I think that's all the business all being said. Let's get into this. This song is called Suffering.
Don't you miss me more than you know?
This song is so different from the ones we've heard. Okay, so this is gonna be like a conversation between Odysseus and Penelope.
Jump in the water and kiss me.
It's a siren. It's a siren. Oh no, it's definitely a siren. I know about sirens. That much I do know about. They take on the manifestation of whatever your heart craves the most and try to lure you and pull you into the water. Oh god.
Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Either Telemachus is trans, or the siren is getting it wrong and doesn't realize he has a son, not a daughter. I'm here for trans Telemachus. I'm all for it. But I feel like it's something the siren messed up by saying daughter instead of son. If that is true, and he did have a fear of the water, can you imagine how fucking scared he must have been when Poseidon was just swiping people left and right? Oh my god. Like, it's scary enough as it is, but having a fear of the water, especially now his fear is validated. He watched 538, something like that, men go into the ocean.
So, let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and—
I think he's onto the siren thing. I think he's been onto it the whole time. Because, it would make no sense. Why would Penelope be here? Why would she be in the water? Why would she want him to come in the water?
One way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam.
Oh, okay.
This is your only way home.
I thought maybe they could just, take a hike and hike home. No, they gotta go through that intimidating-ass cavern. Odysseus is like, no, he's terrified. And also the fact the siren's just sharpening her claws unabashedly?
The lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
What's the cost of Scylla?
Now jump in the water.
The things I do for you.
Yo. Yo! He's taking that monster bit to heart. He's like, bing! Dead. You could have just left, you know? You could have just left. You knew her game. You knew it wasn't Penelope. No mercy. No mercy. Ruthlessness is mercy upon us all. He's taken Poseidon's lesson to heart. Oh, good lord. All right, well, that was Suffering. I was expecting a much darker tone to Suffering. This next song is called Different Beast. I'm assuming it's going to be talking about Odysseus because he's a changed man and not for the better, I would say.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren.
There's that dark music I was missing in the last one that I was expecting. The fact he's just fishing the sirens out of the water like it's nothing.
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. We are the man-made monsters.
The man-made monster. They're all taking on this mentality. I understand, like, a lot of you in the comments have said that Polites' open arms in Greek mythology is not the right way to go about things. I didn't know that, because like I said, my entire knowledge of Greek mythology up to this point was Disney's Hercules. Part of me just doesn't think this is the right way to go about it. If you need to, sure, you could have just left, I think. I don't know much about sirens. Maybe they would have scaled the boat and killed you. I don't know. Because I know nothing about Greek mythology. I know nothing about the Odyssey that this is based upon. I'm going to this completely blind. But it just makes me so nervous to see this change in Odysseus. Because even before Polites' whole open arms lesson, he wanted to spare the infant. He only took the infant's life knowing he had no other option. But he was willing to think of other options before committing violent acts. It just scares me to see this change in Odysseus' character.
First we slayed in our own war, and now we're here with more foes.
Oh god, that is such a nice detail. This frame of Poseidon, the Cyclops, Aeolus, Circe. Oh god, that is such a great frame right there. Like, the looming danger. Oh, it is captured so well in this fucking frame.
I realized nearby there were sirens, singing sailors to their doom.
Oh, okay.
They filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song.
Again, he's got his thinking cap back on of, oh, there's sirens, beeswax in the ears, we can't hear them, they can't lure us in. I'm just so scared to see where this goes. I really am. I understand they kind of deserve it, but I'm just nervous.
Oh, spare us, please.
Nah, you wouldn't have spared me if I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife.
Oh, the fact they're begging for mercy and he's like, nah, you're done. You're done. You wouldn't have shown me mercy. You're dead. With the Cyclops, he thought showing mercy was a good thing. He's like, I'm the bigger person if I show mercy. She's like, you're dead. You're done. He is no longer willing to be the bigger person. He is like, nah, you do me wrong. That's it. You're done. Your trial to life has expired. Your subscription is canceled, you know?
Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown.
That is unnecessarily cruel. You could just, like, stab them in the heart and get it over with. You're just gonna cut off their tails and let them drown? Like, that's probably what they do, though, right? They drown people first and then they eat them, I think, right? If that is the case, maybe there's some irony and poetry in the way he's choosing to kill them. That was absolutely haunting. That haunting frame of the siren's eye and seeing Odysseus. Oh my god. This is such a tonal shift from the first act. Oh my god. I'm like shell-shocked. This is so dark now. I thought it was dark before. It's so much darker now. But he is determined to not lose any more people on this journey home. But I really think he's going to go back as someone that is different from the man Penelope loved. And that's going to cause a whole mess of other issues, I feel. Oh, well, that was Different Beast. Okay, and then here we have Scylla is the next one.
This is our only way home.
Deep down.
I don't like that there's vultures circling. Is that Scylla's bird? Because Zeus's was, I can't remember if it was an eagle or a hawk. I think it was an eagle. Athena's was the owl. Is the vulture Scylla's? If so, we might want to be a little careful.
I got a secret I can no longer keep. I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
It was Eurylochus. Oh no! Eurylochus, why? This was the thing he wanted to talk to Odysseus about. I thought he was just gonna speak his mind about how he doesn't agree with what's going on. He opened the bag? I don't think this is looking good for Eurylochus. I'm worried for Eurylochus right now. But why did you open the bag? Why didn't you listen to him?
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
That is a creepy bitch. She's just got like this lead paint stare, just staring into the camera. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's creepy. I don't like it.
Both know what it takes to survive.
And I don't like the way she's just like out of frame. I don't like that. That is creepy. It's giving haunted house. I don't care for it. It's off-putting as hell.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Light up 6 torches. Why?
Captain, something approaches.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. Oh god, I thought it was bad before it got worse. It got so much worse. What the fuck is that? I don't like that it got really long and skinny and creepy. And it's like growing wings or something. I don't know. I don't like it. 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 Oh, I hate it with a fiery passion.
Choke on your blood and your tears.
Oh god, he's losing even more men. I thought the whole point of this was to not lose any more men. I thought that was the whole point. What is this thing? I know it's Scylla, but what the fuck is it supposed to be? I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it's got a bunch of eel heads. What the fuck?
Give up your honor and faith. We must do what it takes to survive.
Okay, hold on. I want to look at the lyrics to this because I'm having a hard time understanding this. Row for your lives, drown in your sorrows and fears, choke on your blood and tears, bleed till you've run out of years. We must do what it takes to survive. Okay, so assuming that's similar with Circe and her people, where she was just feeding her people and also preventing them from men that would take advantage of them and do unspeakable acts to them. So is it a similar thing with this, with Scylla, where they're just trying to feed themselves or something? Or they're protecting themselves, maybe? Are they similar to the sirens and they know what they did to the sirens, maybe? I don't really know. I'm just thinking out loud here.
We are the same, you and I.
I don't like the, we are the same, you and I. We have to do what it takes to survive. Did he know he was gonna have to sacrifice? Wait, how many people did they sacrifice? Was it 6? Oh, it was the ones with the torches. That's why. He knew. That is so fucked. He gave 6 torches to people, knowing they were gonna get eaten. That was the price he had to pay. Yo, Odysseus, my god, what happened to losing no more men? Oh, he really is a whole different person now. Oh my god. That is so fucking dark. And I think Eurylochus realized what just happened. He truly is a different person in Act 2. He would have never done that. They would have tried fighting, and if anyone got lost, it was just them trying to escape and kill whatever was in their way. Now he's like, we're not even gonna try that. Sacrifice the people we need to sacrifice so we can go through with no more issues. It just gets darker every saga. Just when you think it can't get any darker, it does. All right, well, Mutiny's the next one, and I think it's understandable because I think Eurylochus had enough of Odysseus' shit.
You did not just sacrifice 6 men. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
Eurylochus is so valid. So valid for all of this. He thought of Odysseus as a brother this entire time. He cannot believe someone he considered his brother is doing this. And I can't blame him. You've spent 12 years with this man, and now all of a sudden he's pulling this shit and sacrificing your friends? I don't even know what to say right now. Truly, I don't even know what to say. He's like, try and come up with an explanation for this. I don't think he would believe him regardless, but he's like, are you at least gonna try to convince me that you didn't do this on purpose and just sacrifice our friends like that? He's almost like, I dare you to try and explain what just happened.
the blame!
I'm sorry I keep pausing. I just need to process all of the shit they are just throwing 70 miles an hour at my face. Yeah. He's like, no, you want to be captain? You take the blame for what you did. And the fact he's been so blindly loyal to Odysseus up to this point.
I am not letting you get in my way! My brothers, why?
Okay, so Eurylochus is not the only one that is sick of Odysseus and his shit. I can't believe someone else got involved and, like, skewered him. What do I even say? Guys, what do I even say? What am I supposed to say? This is so fucked up, this whole situation. Why am I rooting for them to take down Odysseus? I'm rooting for them. I should not be rooting for them. But I am because he's turning into a fucking monster and sacrificing innocent people. This is not the Odysseus I know. Fuck you, Poseidon. You were the one that started this shit.
This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt.
But here's where we found all these cows to hunt right in front of us, and hunger is so heavy. Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do. We're never gonna get to make it home, you know it's true. I'm assuming they're gonna kill the cows and eat the cows. Is it because of the sun goddess's statue that they didn't eat the cows? Because they just assumed they belonged to the sun god or something? I don't know. But I feel like this is not the right call to make. I can't necessarily blame Eurylochus because we've all been hangry, you know? And being at sea with 30 other people on your ship, you're all hungry, you're all angry, and then your captain just sacrificed 6 of your friends. Why are you gonna trust him? Why are you gonna trust his input on things? I don't think this is a good idea to kill a god's cattle. We killed the Cyclops' sheep, and you remember what happened? And that was just a Cyclops. Oh. Not the fucking lightning. It's fucking Zeus. Why didn't we learn from the Cyclops not to kill animals where we don't know why they're here? Why didn't we learn that lesson? I felt like that was a very valuable lesson we could have learned. And you were almost home. You were almost home. What is it with them getting sloppy every time they're almost home? So much happened in those 5 minutes. This next one, Mortius suggested for the animatic, but Spyway had a different one. So I'm gonna react to both of them. I don't know if both of them will be included in the YouTube edit, but they'll both be on Patreon. So Mortius, thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. I am really bad at pronouncing names that I don't know how to already pronounce. If this saga's taught you anything by me calling Polites Polides and shit like that. And this one's Thunderbringer, assuming Zeus. It's so hard when the animatic people do such an amazing job on visuals because it's hard to pay attention to the lyrics because you're so distracted by how beautiful the images are. Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Don't like that line. That's icky to me. Don't care for it. Because they probably would. As fucked up as it is, they probably would, because he's on a mission to go see Penelope and Telemachus, and we see that he does not value the lives of his crew, and they also just didn't listen to him. Again.
Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say.
Why does he get the final say? It's gonna be the crew. It's gonna be the crew. Can I just wrap the reaction here? Can I just be like, Epic's such a quirky musical. I guess we'll never know what happens. Bye! Again, the callback to the horse and the infant of him begging him not to make him do this, of slaying the infant and now making him choose between himself and his crew. Zeus, you are such a fucked up individual. I understand they kind of deserve this in your eyes because of what they did to the sun god's cows, or single cow, but still. When does a candle become a blaze? No. 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 Oh, the betrayal in Eurylochus's eyes. And he even tried to dodge it. Yeah, you really think she's gonna want you when you sacrificed all of your people? I can't even put into words my thoughts right now. Or my thoughts into words. I don't fucking know. This is exactly proving my point. You think she's gonna love you when you go home and you're like, "Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, don't mind the 600 men that went with me. They're no longer here. They died. But, you know, I'm here, and I'm ready to be a husband and a father now. I only killed 600 men to get here. And, you know, my best friend died. My friend that treated me like a brother, Eurylochus, oh, I sacrificed him to the thunder god." This is so fucked up, man. What the fuck? I understand nothing in this musical is black and white, really. But I feel like if he didn't sacrifice 6 men like it was nothing, they would have been more willing to hear him out about the cows and not killing the cows. But maybe they would have, because Eurylochus opened the bag, even though Odysseus told him not to. So who knows what would have happened? I don't know. But oh, this is so messy. And I know I keep saying that, but I can't think of any other way to put it. And again, like, I saw it coming. I saw it coming because they kept harping back on that just a man bit of the when does a man become a monster? And I'm like, I feel like that's gonna come back. Because at first, I don't know if I was meant to think of Odysseus in that song when it was played in, you know, the first act, but I was thinking of Odysseus. I think I was meant to think of it as the baby, like how fast the baby could turn into a monster, like if he's allowed to grow up and kill everyone. But for some reason, I thought of Odysseus when that happened. Like, I was immediately thinking of Odysseus. I don't know if that was the intention or not. You guys let me know in the comments how you thought of it in the first place. Oh my god. Just seeing it play out like this, and like, Penelope's not gonna still love you when you go home and you killed all these people to see her. You're gonna put so much guilt on her. No one wants that kind of pressure. Oh my god. And you're not gonna be the same man she fell in love with. You're a monster now. Oh. I need a nap. Okay, well, that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I need to go process. That was a lot to take in. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. If you want the full uncut video, it's about 59 minutes at this point. That's available over on the Patreon. The playlist to these videos that I've watched will be in the description. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next epic act. Peace.